I must confess,
Okay.
our team is really lit. And you know how we lit. We lit like a big.
Hey.
Okay, just like a lighter. You think you are a fighter? You get your ass knocked out.
What?
We call your ass one nighter. Okay, you on the canvas. Now you just got painted. Man, you know what I'm talking about. I never said that, ain't it? I ain't gonna do it.
Hey.
I ain't gonna lose. I ain't gonna bust.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna snooze. Yeah, I'm with my dogs. Yeah, they barking loud. Yeah, when they bark, they make a nigga proud. I say I'm in this bitch. And yeah, I'm turned to the max. You know we smoking on. It ain't that anthrax. Oh, say now put it back.
What's up?
Okay, now what you say?
Come on.
It's 4th and 1, shawty. Now have a good day. I said, now welcome to 4th and 1. Well, I always got it done. Bringing facts by the time before the rising of the sun. This ain't a shotgun.
Oh, Newton gets the ball. He drops back. He avoids a defender and touchdown. Yes, sir.
This is me in front of TV.
Ooh, bring the snap.
This is me in front of TV.
Hey, help, what a
Need I remind this me in front of TV. Peggy in front of TV.
Yes, sir.
Lil Bree in front of TV. Having a whole lot of fun. You dig what I'm saying? Hey man, make sure you like, make sure you share. Make sure you like, make sure you share. Hey, make sure you like,
Yes, sir.
share. Can't forget to comment. But most of all, Peggy, what should they do?
Subscribe down.
Make sure you like and share.
Okay.
Make sure you like
Come
and share. Make sure you like and share. Comment. But most of all, make sure you do what, Bree, dog?
Subscribe down.
For all the people in the back, make sure they do what?
Subscribe down.
Man, who has more fun on their platform than me? Who has more fun than the platform than Peggy? Had more fun on the platform than Bree?
Yeah.
Than me, Peggy, or Bree?
Yeah. Sweet.
Man, let's rock and roll, man.
Come on.
Shh, come on in.
Hey, regular friend. Hey.
Here we go, first down. Viral moment of the week. Let's see what we got. Drinking and driving will change your whole world. The next time you're out with friends, consider what would happen if you got pulled over after a night of drinking, like the legal fees or the time in court, or a DUI on your record. Your decision to drink and drive can change someone else's world too, if you hurt or kill them in a crash. Instead, what if your decision to call a sober ride changed your world for the better? Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by Nick.
Man, we got a race on our hands. It is a MVP race with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, all right? So just the recent stats. Allen had 362 passing yards, 68 rushing yards, and 4 total touchdowns. Jackson had 290 yards, 5 touchdowns, and only 4 incompletions and 65 rushing yards. It is a close race when you talk about these numbers, all right? Lamar is leading in the passing stats, and Josh Allen is leading in some of the rushing touchdowns. So it's a close race, but, Boog, man, it is a tight race with this. How do you feel? Obviously, MVP, Heisman Award winner. How is it when you're in the end of the season, coming to the end of the season, and the gap is so close? Do you look at who's coming up next, or who are they talking about as a potential MVP other than yourself?
You're paying indirect attention to that.
Okay.
You know, it's like you focusing on you, but you also seeing what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, when I look at this statistic or the stats as a whole, it's more dominated than I expected it to be.
Yeah. With Lamar, yeah.
So is it to say, because I've heard all week, I've been hearing in the news that Josh Allen is the favorite.
Correct. We all have.
I'd have seen that game. I was thoroughly impressed in watching him versus the Detroit Lions. But when you look at the stats, oh my goodness. The only thing that you could compare is rushing TDs, but when you got a guy by the name of King Derrick Henry,
It's harder.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
You know.
Golly. When a killer trying to get it for the ends.
Ha!
Come on, man. You ain't going to be able to run that.
Bro,
because when you look at Josh Allen's play, he's the viable option in the red zone.
Correct.
So when you think about the overall record, are all those losses on Lamar Jackson?
And that's what we're saying, because Lamar and the Ravens are sitting at 9-5. Josh Allen and the Bills are sitting at 11-3 currently.
Yeah.
So how big do you play that? Like,
bro.
It's a 2-game difference.
Now the propaganda, Now the propaganda that's out there, you would think Josh Allen is crushing it.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
But when you look at the statistics, men lie, women lie, but what don't lie, Peggy?
Numbers don't. But yeah,
Bro, Lamar is having a fucking year.
Yeah.
Again, bro.
Again.
God, and this is what I always have to preface when talking about Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. I understand. I get it. When you're comparing somebody who is as great and as accomplished as Lamar Jackson, it's easy for you to say, but he can't win the big games.
But Josh ain't doing it, though. And he done been farther than Josh.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If anything, I think they came into the league the same year, no?
Okay, yeah.
So if you're going to hold one in contempt of the expectation, you should also hold the other one as well.
Correct.
Every time I go on First Take, Stephen A. loves to bring up the fact about Lamar. Nothing else matters besides winning in the playoffs. He needs a Super Bowl. But I don't see that energy with Josh Allen.
With anybody else.
With anybody else.
I think the thing with Josh Allen, people's like, as long as he don't turn over the ball. But what about getting all
Bro,
the way?
the same issues for Lamar Jackson is the same issues when you're talking about Josh Allen. And Josh Allen is 0-3 versus Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. And neither one of them have a lot of interceptions. Lamar is sitting at 3.
But this is
Josh
a whole
5.
nother thing too, Peggy.
What's up?
Because this says a lot about your favorite football player.
Well,
Not the all-pro. Oh, no. This says a lot about your favorite football player. Not the Pro Bowls, all right? Count how many times that person was all-pro. It will shock you. Your favorite football player may not have ever been an all-pro. Why? My point is this. They are in a situation where it only can be one to represent the AFC. Is it going to be Lamar? Is it going to be Josh? Is it going to be Patrick? Or is it going to be Joe?
and that's another person too, Joe.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's so much, it's heavy on the AFC. So I feel sorry for a guy like Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for a guy like Tua Tagovailoa. I feel sorry for those guys. As a player, I do.
Yeah.
But as a fan and as a critic, shit. Game of Thrones, motherfucker.
Not media camp.
Hunger Games, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Get it how you live, motherfucker. Because trust and believe, it's must-see TV.
Yes, sir.
Now, on the NFC side now,
Who you got coming out from that side?
Jared.
Yeah.
But bro, I said this because we was going to talk about it early in the year in regards to what road is harder to come out of, the AFC or the NFC.
Yeah.
And I labeled the AFC as the League of Supers. And the NFC, the League of the Pedestrians.
No.
And I forgot about the AFC. Who else they got that I feel sorry for?
Who?
CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Bro, that AFC is the Wild Wild West, the Wild Thornberries. Guys.
So are they? Is the AFC?
Anybody can represent the NFC. You can say Jared Goff. You can say Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
You can say Jaden Daniels. Kyler Murray. Matthew Stafford. You see?
Yeah, it ain't the same.
You see what I'm going?
So is the AFC like the SEC of football?
AFC within the last 2 to 3 years and on is definitely the premier division and conference of the NFL. They holding it down. P.O.P. Hold it down. They definitely holding it down. And I'm not saying that it's not something to disrespect the NFC. Baker Mayfield? I'm looking at the playoff contenders in the NFC versus the playoff contenders in the AFC. It's two different roads, bro. One road, you just drew. Oh, man. Oh, what I hit. And the other one, yeah. You see what I'm saying?
But it's a rocky road.
It's a rocky road, and you slippery. Shit, you be fishtailing out the parking lot. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's tough coming out of the AFC.
Yes, sir. Damn.
And that's the thing for so long when you go back and you look at history and you say to yourself, like, Peyton Manning was so great. But the biggest knock on Peyton Manning it wasn't that he couldn't win the big games. It was, can he get to the Super Bowl? And there was one person he had to get past.
Yeah, who was that?
I'm just feeling Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it comes down to so many different determining factors. So when you pull up a clip when it says 9-5 versus 11-3, bro, now there's no doubt that Josh Allen is playing out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And having a stat line that people get sidetracked about. Hey, he's the only person in the NFL history to have 3 touchdowns rushing and 3 touchdowns passing in the same game. Wow. Not even you did it, Cam? No. I had 4 and 2.
Not too shabby, huh?
Not too shabby. But the point I'm making is it comes down to one game in the playoffs. Yeah. And unfortunately for Lamar, he's in a position where people are overlooking his unbelievable year because of the team's record. And also, they are used to, it's like, bro, when you're great, there's only certain things that you could do that just is like, everything else is expected.
Yeah.
It's like we expect Lamar to play at this high level. But do we, though? This is you compare the years that he won MVP. They're similar, if not better.
Yeah, it's like.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's tough because it's like I've been doing this for a long time at the high level. Now it's just like I'm used to it.
But even then, can we say that this is Josh Allen's best year? Yeah. I would say this is his best year with protecting the football. Mm-hmm. But Josh Allen ain't no simp now.
No.
You feel me? Like when you talk about game changers and game managers.
Talk to me. Don't bring that back out.
You have to.
Yeah.
When you talk about game changers and game managers, all the game changers lie in the AFC.
Hold on now. So are you saying there are no game changers in the NFC?
No, there's no game changers in the NFC. Name the game changers, Cam. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. And if I had to say another game changer, C.J. Stroud.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Like,
I feel him.
I'm already going to preface this. Motherfuckers, get out y'all feelings and call a spade a spade. There's no game changers at the quarterback position that's in the NFC.
And it's only 5 in the AFC.
There's only 5 in it. There's 4 unanimous, 5 possibly. And they all lie in the AFC.
So Goff is not a game changer.
No. He's never, like, come on, bro. Like, if we're going to have these discussion points, if we're going to have these hot takes, Jared Goff needs help.
Okay.
Right? Can you agree?
Yeah. Definitely needs to. But hold on. Did you
hold on, let me make my point.
All right, go ahead.
Does Patrick Mahomes needs a lot of help? Because we've seen him be extremely successful when they stripped Tyreek away.
Yeah, he can still.
When you still gave him some, they got some speed now.
Yeah. Okay, we got Patrick Mahomes for sure.
Lamar Jackson. Name me a Pro Bowl receiver that he has had, let alone an All-Pro.
Yeah. The best
Now
he
Joe
had was the time.
Burrow, outside of Jamar Chase, does he really need some? And granted, if you give him another defense, give him 28 other teams' defense.
I was just gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
But on his side of the ball, he having a record-breaking season.
I mean, and it's so sad.
Yeah.
And it hurts so bad. If I'm Joe Burrow, I'm like, God, what more can I do?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about there's game changers in this game for sure.
Allen?
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson are the only game changers in the whole NFL. And unfortunately and fortunately, they're all on or in the AFC. Anybody can represent the NFC. Like, when I think about the Eagles, yeah, Jalen Hurts playing good protective football, a top 10 QBR. Yeah, Jared Goff, he's an elite decision maker. He's going to get the ball in the right person's hands. And for what it's taking, like, bro, I see some of the slow motion throws that he's making. It's like the ball wobbling out of there. He don't throw a pretty ball, but he gets it. He's extremely accurate, and he throws the ball on time.
Now, the only thought I was thinking, where do you put? I just thought about it. Where does Jaden Daniels sit when he's in his
It's too
best?
early to tell
Too early.
because that Jaden Daniels
Little run.
hype train.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't really on that no more.
True. I feel you on that.
So when I think about Josh Allen, bro, the dude making some throws and they balling for him too. I done seen one hand catches and the other catch. Bro, the hardest clip over the weekend, and I don't know if anybody's talking about it a lot. There was a throw that Josh Allen had to his tight end, and his tight end catches it over two people, and he as he's catching it, he gets up, points. That was so hard to me. That was so fly. And I'm like, bro, that was so subtle. Because it could have been taunting. Like, he caught it over two people. He points, first down.
Yeah, you thought it was.
Swaggy is a motherfucker. So guys are playing for those guys.
But what is, like, when you say that, like those four people,
Yeah.
and you said playing for, is that one of the intangibles? Like, I don't have the talent around me that I would want to have or that other people have, but I can get the best out of the people that I do have. Is that that's what you would equate as some one of those parts or a tangible?
I feel like if you put Patrick Mahomes on the Las Vegas Raiders, instantly that team becomes better. Nobody else. If you put Joe Burrow on the Las Vegas Raiders, if you put Lamar Jackson in Carolina, if you put who else? Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar. If you put any one of those quarterbacks on the New York Giants, they gonna get more wins than they did though.
Or the Jets.
The Jets ain't they're not a good team. Like, I was watching their game as I was flying back from New York, and they're just not a good team. Everybody's making the most of Aaron Rodgers. And granted, he's an easy target for some people. Correct. There's a lot of people, or there's some players in the NFL that's just easy targets. Aaron Rodgers is one of those guys. Mm-hmm. And we're expecting him to play at a ridiculous – we've seen him play at a ridiculous level of just skill set.
We're expecting him to play as a game changer.
Yes, we are. But he's not. But to his defense, he's not on a good team as well as an organization that knows how to win. Because I was watching a game where they was playing the Jags this week. And he goes down there, has an unbelievable drive. Mm-hmm. They miss a field goal. Thankfully, they didn't give up no points.
Yeah. He
then comes back and throws an unbelievable strike to Devontae Adams. Cover two, caught him in Tampa 2. Devontae streaking down the field. Scores the go-ahead touchdown, but then they put in additional points on there. If they were playing against a great team when they missed that field goal, they never get the ball back with an opportunity to even win. That's all I'm saying. And that was versus the Jags.
Yeah.
The league's worst team. One of the worst teams. Top three.
Bottom three.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bottom three.
Yeah.
Face sad. But that's all I'm saying. Yes, game changers versus game managers. No game changers in the NFC. All game changers lie in the AFC, which makes it must-see TV anytime those guys are playing. Peggy!
What's good, bud? Yeah. Come on now.
Hey!
Little something on the end.
So for Christmas in my house, sometimes me and my brothers trade gifts. Swapping out some of those gifts with the gifts you actually want. Well, here's a no-brainer. Harry's Holiday Craft Set. Right now, you can get 50% off Harry's Holiday Craft Set, which comes in a custom green gift box with free handle engraving. It's perfect for that one guy who's impossible to shop for, or for treating yourself. The Holiday Craft Set includes one craft handle, your choice of foaming shave gel or shave cream, 2 extra blades, and a travel blade cover. It's the real deal. The way the craft handle feels solid. It doesn't slip, even when wet. The German engineer blade gives you a smooth, clean shave every time. No irritation. Whether lining up my beard or going for a full shave. And the packaging, that sleek green gift box, is so polished, it's ready to give without any gift wraps. And Harry's isn't just about shaving. Their redwood body wash, man, that's the one. Like a little burst of freshness every morning, or whenever you take a shower. Order by December 12th to get it in time for Christmas. And remember, Harry's offers 100% money back guarantee. Get 50% off Harry's Holiday Craft Set, a custom green gift box, and free handle engraving when you go to harrys.com/sports. Peggy!
What's good, bud? Yeah. Come on now. Yes, sir. Come on now.
Oh, you got some, Peggy.
Yes, sir.
You got some, Breland. It gotta be a come on, man. Come on, boy.
Come on now.
How was your weekend, bro?
Man, weekend was good, bro. Man, I had a good weekend in the city, bro, just chilling, vibing. Man, I was able to see you doing your thing out in NYC, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Seen the Heisman, bro. It was good to see you on TV, bro, this weekend and doing that.
The stars was out, Peggy.
Yeah, they was out there.
They was out.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Prime was there.
Mm-hmm.
Trav was there.
Okay.
Ashton was there. Dylan was there. Cam Ward was there.
Mm-hmm.
The antics.
There was the antics.
Everybody was out. Oh, not to mention Travis's fiance, Mrs. Leanna. Travis's mother.
Yeah.
Grandmother, little brother.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Mac Main.
Yeah.
Coach Prime. Did I mention Coach Prime?
Yeah, you said it.
Did I mention Shador?
Yeah.
Shador. They was all out.
Yes, sir.
I said, bro, the support was there for sure. Can't forget Tim Tebow was there.
Tebow. Oh, yeah, we got to
You
talk
know what I'm
about that.
saying? Mark Ingram was there. Johnny Manziel was there. Like it was.
Man,
It
you
was
was 14 years, bro.
14, bro. I didn't realize it was that long, but shit, time fly. I've been booked and busy.
Bro, how was that to be? Did it feel different? Obviously, only time and the first time you went, you was receiving an award.
Yeah.
Now this time back, I guess the anticipation ain't there. Of like, am I
Yeah.
gonna win? It's
It was
just like,
no stress.
yeah. So it's like
No stress.
you could just see all that.
Sit back and then really enjoy But I think for me, going back to the Heisman make you realize and get to smell your flowers.
Elaborate on that.
Okay, I got an opportunity to say what's up to Coach Prime and Shador.
Okay.
And the first thing Coach Prime said, man, I'm so doggone proud of you. But nigga, you won a Heisman.
Yeah.
and it don't really hit until you realize not a lot of people
One person
can say
per year.
that they won a Heisman
Yeah.
trophy,
Yeah.
which is the most prestigious football award. Like, real talk. Like, if we're putting it into perspective here, your favorite football player never won a Heisman. Think about that. And with all due respect for all the players that have played, that award cements your legacy for college football. And I said to myself, I was like, dang, that's real. I had an opportunity to take my kids or my boys, some of them, you know, Suge and Cho. And I don't even think they are able to fathom what was done. They see all the people around. Daddy, that's Dylan Gabriel. Daddy, that's Cam Moore. Daddy, that's Joe. We want to go see Travis Hunter. Daddy, let's go see Travis. Daddy, that's Coach Brown. That's your tour. And you know, as a proud dad, you do what you do to be able to expose your children to certain things, whether that's literacy, that's education, or just experiences in life.
Yeah.
So going back, it was definitely dope. Like, he was shaking everybody's hands, Cho and Suge, and you know, Suge's 6, so he don't too much care. He's like, "What's up? What's your name?" "I'm Cam Newton." I'm like, boy, stop. Fuck, hey, boy, stop playing so damn much. And you know, me and my kids' relationship is a little different. Well, not different, but like, them my little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk, hey man, come on, bro. Come on, man. What you doing? Get up.
Who do you think he get all that clowning from?
His sister.
Yeah.
But no, the thing about it is that it's so, like, there's things where you're proud. And as a workaholic, there's not a lot of times where you could just say, damn, dog, like, that's pretty cool. So this experience this past weekend was definitely pretty cool. And as a former C1N alumni, for him to realize, it's like, bro, I've been good at football too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get more into Travis and later in this particular show, but yeah, it was definitely something.
But it wasn't just football, and we're going to talk about how the ceremony ended. But before the football, obviously, you got into this pickleball and with Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
So let's check this out.
Oh, the dang.
Good shot.
Bro,
Tebow.
First off, Tim Tebow, it's always good to see him. His energy is so pure, bro.
For real.
It's like, bro, seeing Teebs again, it was like former teammates. And for those who didn't know, I backed up Tebow at Florida. So I preface this story with the fact that he won a Heisman and I won a Heisman.
Bruh.
There's not a lot of teammates that can say that they won Heismans.
I'm the Heisman winner, and the person standing behind me is a Heisman
It's
winner.
like I played behind a Heisman Trophy winner, and then
And both
for
national
him to be Cam was my backup. That's how good I was. Not a lot of teammates,
And national champions on top of that.
for sure. Not a lot of teammates won. Like, you got Reggie Bush, Matt Larnert. Trent Richardson, and
Were they there
Mark
at the same-
Ingram,
They were there.
and Derrick Henry, and Devontae Smith. Right? But who else? Those examples, they all won Heismans at the same school.
Yes.
For me and Tebow, I transferred, so I won a Heisman at a different school. That was what was cool, just to be able to say my role was completely different. But being around Teves again, and it was like a shock, like, hold up, can you play? No, can you play? He's like, I can play. Can you play? He's like, I can play too. Can you play? And the energy, I posted something on Instagram where I was like, bro, just imagine this energy, but the individuals were 18 and 19 years old. There's always been a bro in the quarterback meeting room. Shout out to Coach Mullen, who just recently accepted a UNLV head coaching job. He was our quarterback coach. So you had Cam Heisman, Tim Heisman, John Brantley, 5-star, who was Gatorade Player of the Year. Like, it was a very decorated, quarterback room where competition every day. And I appreciate that. But being around Tim in these circumstances is just, like, you can really appreciate a good friend, a good old teammate,
Teaming back up.
For sure.
That's wild. Yeah.
So
Obviously Travis won. All right. Jeanty was a little shocked. He feel like he should have won. And we got some footage to back this up.
Game coming up on the end of the month. At the end of the month, does this pour a little more fuel on the fire at all?
100%. Yeah, I think it does that. I mean, anytime you have something that you felt you should have accomplished or you should have been given. Obviously, everything is earned, but I really felt like I should have walked away with the award. But kudos to Travis and for winning. But yeah, it's simple as that. Work harder, go harder. There's a lot more to come. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning. So I just got to do that much more to get the things that I want.
Okay, so I'll say this, Peg.
Yeah, because he said this. Obviously, he wanted to win the award.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah.
Everybody knew who you were in favor for.
Yeah.
But right or wrong, what's your emotions about this?
Ashton Jeanty got C-Mac'd.
Elaborate.
Bro.
Got C-Mac'd. Yeah.
It's just the truth. Christian McCaffrey, the same thing happened to Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey had better stats than Derrick Henry that year.
Stanford,
the difference was Derrick Henry played for the University of Alabama, which therefore gives you or garners more TV time. By the time Ashton Jeanty is done playing, most people are in their REM sleep.
Yeah. On the East Coast, yeah.
On the East Coast. You feel me? Yeah. So football is pretty much dominated in the East Coast. What I mean by that is, that's not to say that they're not good on the West Coast. It's just dominated on the
TV time. You got the 1 o'clock, your early morning game.
Bro, you got the 12 noon. That's prime time. Then you got 3:30, which is even more prime time, and then you got 8 p.m. on the East Coast, which is even more prime. By the time Ashton Jeanty played his games, it was 10 p.m. Yeah. You already either sleep, shit-faced, or planning on or in the act of getting shit-faced.
Correct.
Which inevitably is putting you out of your mind.
Yeah, because you ain't going to focus on, he did what? Scored a touchdown or fumble? Like, you ain't going to know
his statistics garnered him a real thing. But I'm going to point something out here.
Talk to me.
Even on this point of C-Mac, are you surprised? I mean, you went to, bro, in order to win something at Boise State, it has to be
undeniable.
Bruh. That's not to say he did not have an undeniable year, because he definitely did. But knowing what I know about the Heisman Trophy winner and winners in the past, it's a definite media frenzy.
Yeah.
And it goes to the most popular vote.
Yeah.
I'm going to put everybody on game.
Talk to me.
I knew Travis won the Heisman by merely walking into the auditorium.
Why you say that?
Seating arrangements. When I seen Travis's family sitting on the front row, I already knew he won.
They ain't never bring your ass back.
In any award show situation, you know who's going to win. At that particular, when a award show happens, the votes are already in.
Yeah, that's true.
And all like you talk about Grammys, Oscars.
Did you vote this year?
Duh.
Oh, okay.
But obviously I did.
Yeah.
But the thing about it was when I seen his family on the front row, I already knew he won. Cause why? And what is the dead giveaway with that, Cam? You don't want people to be, excuse me, on TV.
Did your people that came, did they sit on the front row?
They were on the edge. Pay attention.
Edge,
For all y'all productions and directors that's out there, live TV, like, bro, come on. I've been knew that. So man of the year, I knew I didn't win it.
They put you in the middle seat.
I was in the middle seat.
Dang.
That's free game, bro. Look at every single award winner.
Awards like this.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, the cat's out the hat.
The cameras, bro.
I gotta keep it a buck.
What we call it? Masterclass.
Masterclass of live shows.
I'm trying to tell you, every time,
nigga, you lost.
if you got a middle seat or you in the middle, you already know you lost. If your seat is front row, you got a chance. If you got a seat on the edge, you got a chance. But if you in smack dab in the middle, or you ain't in the first 3 to 5 rows, really the first 2 rows,
You're gonna be sitting there. Make yourself comfortable.
you better get your clap ready.
Get your clap ready.
And you better have a straight face.
The award show 101.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, that's free game. I done been to too many award shows just to realize, like, I ain't won every award that I ever was up for. But one thing that I had similar is when I won awards, I had a pretty damn good seat that it was a straight shot to the stage. Yeah. I didn't need excuse me. Because they don't want to give other people FaceTime.
No. Right.
Come on, bro, put it in perspective, P. You dig what I'm saying?
Man.
So that's what it is, dog. I'm literally putting everybody on game. But Ashton, bro, nothing less of a great performance up until this point this year. You played your ass off. Nothing else that you could do. But unfortunately to recruits, unfortunately to athletes, it's like, bro, choose your team wisely.
But then also,
Hold on, I'm sorry for cutting you off. But I say this: if Ashton Jeanty had those same stats at the University of Georgia,
it's over.
it's not even close. I just look at the situation and I'm disappointed that I know how he can feel. You know what I'm saying? Being that, bro, you did everything and some and still. Mm-hmm. And the thing that while I was there, I was talking to RG3. And I don't know if this was petty. I don't know. But they had they voiced the statistic of the fans vote afterwards. And Travis was second place right there. So, bro, so he won the Heisman.
By a landslide.
It wasn't a landslide. No.
It was Travis, Jeanty, and
it was closer
else.
than what people thought.
Yeah.
Right?
And everybody else was like a landslide.
And when he was, after the show, they had voiced the statistics of the fans' votes. Fans had Ashton Jeanty winning. And I looked at RG, I'm like, bro, why the fuck would they say that?
Yeah.
Like, why would they say that? It was tone deaf. It was like, why are you raining on this dude's parade? Now, they can have a report. Put that on Twitter. Let them have at it.
Afterwards, yeah.
But don't shit on a dude like that. Extremely pleased, extremely happy for, Travis, man. Welcome to the brotherhood, bro. And this is not even something that you can appreciate now. But when you get done playing, Trav, that's going to be something that you're most proud about. Here we go, next clip.
Okay, so speaking of a master class, we have the Eagles, all right, dominating the Steelers on their side, on the offensive side of the ball. They had a 21-play, 10.5-minute drive from their 2 to the Steelers' 9, running out the clock. In the second half, the Steelers only had the ball twice, all right, with a total of 11 plays. you know. And so a 2-minute drive and a 3-minute 48-second drive. And I mean, the Eagles just dominated on that side of the ball. Obviously, before the game, you know, last week it was a lot of tension with A.J. Brown. We spoke about it with Jalen Hurts. But both receivers amassed 100 yards and a TD this past game. So Jalen Hurts has something to say when he sat down real short. Not a man of many words, but he has something to say.
So that's what y'all want to see, huh?
So my man looked like Denzel.
Hey, he's having a training day.
Training day. I mean, bro. He
like
putting
that.
cases on all y'all.
Like that.
Yeah, so what does that say? Like, how
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Face ass. But he gave the people what they wanted.
Yeah.
But he has 2 super dupers.
They are. Yeah, they Super Saiyans out here.
Come on, bro.
Super Saiyans, bro. They are.
You got Devontae Smith and
A.J. Brown.
that.
Yeah.
Bro, looking at
They can go to
AJ
any
Brown.
other team and still
Come
be
on, bro.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what that's what goes to my point, where it's not Jalen Hurts' fault
That he
by
got.
having that circumstance. It's a good circumstance to have, by the way. But I just can't give him a game changer because he has game changing skill set around him.
And you got your boy Saquon, Mr. Super Saiyan.
Golly, Mr. Backflip.
I mean, golly.
Like, damn. But while talking about this game, there are certain things that has to be mentioned.
Yo, talk to me.
My concern going into this game was, can the Steelers beat a quality opponent?
You did? Yep.
And that's what I've been so it's giving front runners. We knew, or they're the thing that you could always hang your hat on this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers were they got a good defense. But when that defense ain't defensing and getting off the field and creating turnovers, now what?
So
Offense 3 and out, or not 3 and out, but sputters out.
Yeah.
Turn the ball up. It's like, bro, Russ.
Yeah.
All right. So I do not want the narrative to be Cam is hating. What I'm saying is there's a lot that could be swept up under the rug by just merely winning. And it's not the win that is the concern, is how you won, Kansas City Chiefs, and who you beat, Pittsburgh Steelers. These are the things when I'm looking at it, I'm like, hold on. They're a good team. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson has proved that he does belong in this league as a starter.
Okay.
But to the capacity of
Game changing, putting you on there.
now, to his defense, he didn't have his leading receiver.
Yes.
Okay.
He didn't have him.
And, you know, it wasn't that he didn't turn the ball over either.
No, he didn't. He
Right.
went 14 to 22, 128, 1 touchdown.
But those aren't, that's like first half stats.
That is literally, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that you could just be like, damn, like I crushed it today.
Yeah.
You got crushed.
No.
But that's the difference in playing a quality caliber team. Where while watching that game, it's almost like it's suffocation, no breathing. Like they're gonna suffocate you with just staying on the field. Staying on the field.
Now
Staying on the field.
That was my only question: is how does a 10-minute drive occur?
There's not a lot of them that has ever happened.
Right.
Let's just be honest. That was very impressive. Yeah. I don't think that there's ever been
Something that crazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm not a statistician by no stretch of the imagination, but that's not normal.
No,
Is that including like because that's a long drive. So does that include flags, like taking stuff back, coming still driving?
Stand like that clock.
That clock, they really
In
control
the
clock.
famous words of Chris Berman, tick, 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 tick. Like, bro, when you're playing keep away, and at some point it was a one possession game. touchdown, that is.
Yeah.
But they're just eating the clock.
And they shut down their run game. Like what we have right now, like Najee Harris, 6 attempts, 14 yards. You got Russell Wilson, 4 attempts, 13 yards. Jay Warren, 4 attempts, 12 yards.
No run.
No
Listen,
run.
so this is the thing that people don't realize this, and hence the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, talk to me.
Their defense, overall defense, is impacted on this, but they do one thing right, and that's a game emphasis each and every game for all teams. You have to stop the run. Stop the run first. Why? You make the other team one-dimensional. Now, sometimes stopping the run, okay, cool, but their DBs now get exposed because, shit, they can't play. But for teams that stop the run good, I'm not too much fearful of that. Like Baltimore, we good. And they're not as good at stopping the pass.
Correct.
But they do stop the run. Typical, always, that's the cloth of Baltimore. So just analyzing this game, that's just the takeaway. And I don't want to beat Russell Wilson up for this loss because it plays, there's obvious other determining factors there. But not having your leading receiver does impact your passing ability. Deep threat, and we know what Mr. Crash Out can do.
Yeah.
George is a dog.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
And he can game break at any particular point of the game.
Once
So
he start going,
yeah.
it's hard to stop him.
So go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask. So, obviously, they made the decision, obviously, to start Russ, keep Russ. But even in a game like this, you see your offense sputtering. Do you get Justin Fields more involved? Like, he didn't get as involved in the game. But do you?
When it comes to offensive efficiency, it goes to staying on pace, staying in rhythm. See, the thing that got the Philadelphia Eagles in this position in the first place is they were in rhythm to throw the ball. They were in situations where it required them to throw the ball. You feel what I'm saying? And that goes to different ways to win the game. You can't go into the game and saying like, oh, man, I'm going to do this. Oh, man, we got to get this. Bro, but to the point of A.J. Brown, he was involved early. Getting involved in a game early is paramount for guys like Devontae Smith, for guys like A.J. Brown. You don't want to get yourself into a position where, okay, you run first down, run second down. Now you got to throw it on third down. Now, boom, 3 and out.
Yeah.
The longer you can stay on the field, the more that you can stay in rhythm as an offense. And that's what it pretty much comes down. So when you see the efficiency of should Justin Fields play more? Like, bro, it wasn't an opportunity for him to play more. Because what would you have done to the cohesion of the game? So –
but real quick, Cam, do you see the Eagles as the most complete team in the NFL? Well-rounded team?
no.
Who you have?
There's some good teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I see Detroit as a
Well-rounded
complete team.
Yeah.
And they lost. But, bro, look how they lost. They put 40 points and still lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real.
So sooner or later, what they say, defense win what?
Championships.
When you going, especially in the AFC, somebody defense going to have to get a stop.
Yeah.
Because you're going against those league of extraordinary men.
Gunslingers.
You did?
Yeah.
Here we go, next clip.
But also, too, Cam, we didn't talk about it, but you repping the Eagles right now. You want to talk about your jersey?
Oh, my goodness, Peggy.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I was waiting for the time to shine.
Yeah.
Who you got
I'm
there?
so disappointed in you, Peg.
Oh, man. I know.
Peg, like, Breland.
I'm trying to rep the set. At least I'm trying to
No,
rep the
dog.
set, bro.
No, bro. What are we doing?
Bro.
What are we doing? We were supposed to wear jerseys. Y'all motherfuckers just said, fuck it. I ain't
Look,
wearing
we gonna lock back in.
Bro, we looking like the bad news bears, the
Playoffs.
smelters right here.
Playoffs, we gonna lock back in.
playoffs.
I'll be back next week, man.
But yeah, shout out to my dog Randall Cunningham, a forefather for guys like me, who gave me opportunities, who gave me hope, who inspired me to play the quarterback position. And Philadelphia Eagles obviously had a big win this week. Did you know who this jersey was, Breland?
No, I just looked it up, but you said it, and then I looked it up, and you know.
Save me,
Oh.
man.
And then the boy did played in the NFL. That's the bad part.
Oh my goodness.
Look, man.
His dad literally played in the NFL,
NFL,
and he
bro.
knows shit about the NFL.
I'm the nerd.
All right,
man.
unbelievable creative though. Let me might I add.
Thank you. That's it.
And a shitty pickleball player. And
Oh!
an
Don't get to
okay
talking.
bowler,
Don't
but
get to talking. I watched that highlight clip with you and Tim Tebow. You was losing all them, boy. Don't start.
Tebow was MVP.
Tebow looked. Both of y'all was really trash. Y'all really didn't win them games.
Hot takes by Breland.
Y'all ain't win them games.
who didn't?
Y'all ain't win them games. I just seen the good stuff.
They cut the highlights, bro.
Yeah, that was just the highlights.
They cut the highlight tape, bro.
And with that being said, make sure y'all tune in to the next vlog because we will be sure to have nothing but highlights, and it's gonna be a lot of them. So you decide who won or not. Bro, I really can play pickleball. Shout out to all the people that play pickleball. For those who think that it's not a sport, if y'all consider ping pong a sport, that's definitely a sport. If y'all say race car driving is a sport, that's definitely a sport. Great cardio and extremely fun, and anybody can play it. That's my pickleball ad. Next clip.
So we know what's going on in Philly, but what is going on in San Fran, all right, with the 49ers? So it's a lot of stuff going on. We got some Brock Purdy. We got Devondre Campbell. Obviously, Campbell is suspended for the next 3 games and losing $873,000 including incentive game checks and bonuses. And it was a strategic move by the 49ers because they froze him out. He can't jump on another team. He's an unrestricted free agent, and they don't want him to play for another contender. And the 49ers are sitting at 6-8. So it's a very slim chance that they are going to the playoffs. But, Cam, what's your reaction on this? And in the way, because you also said on First Take, it's like you would not get the last laugh with the NFL.
No, you're not going to play with the NFL.
And so now they done froze him out of the money.
Nah, that's petty.
That is. They could have released him and just said, go ahead, find your way. But we gonna hold you out.
And the amount of pettiness that it went into making this decision. Because now you got people in the back office. Just imagine.
Talk to me.
If you was a part of that meeting. Said, man, we done with this motherfucker. Man, release his ass. Whoa.
We're going to make him suffer.
We're going to make this motherfucker suffer. Now, if we release him, he can easily go jump on another team. No. You fucked us, we going to fuck you. Dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the pettiness with major organizations.
There's people just sitting in the office thinking about it.
No.
Let's review the contract.
No. So, John Lynch. So, Coach Shanahan. Oh, no. We gonna freeze them assets.
Yeah.
No. We just gonna suspend you. Conduct detriment. I don't think we ain't going to the playoffs. The one thing about being petty is when you go low, I limbo lower. But listen here, boy. And I already just speak, but because I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, we already talked about this, but damn, not to pay him Emilio?
Yeah.
Poochie is different than Gucci.
Huh?
Hey, golly, that's somebody sitting back smoking a cigar on that motherfucker.
And this is how you do it.
And this is how you be petty. Say less.
Yeah. Damn. Shit. That's one side of the spectrum. And then the other side, there's been reports that Brock Purdy wants $60 million a year and expects to reset the QB market, all right? So right now, his case for him to get that 13 games, 120-plus rating, and 4 playoff wins, it's a 49ers decision, all right? They have to pay elite money for the type of person. He's not in his last year. He got 1 more year left of his rookie deal. But, Cam, is he worth $60 million comparable to the top quarterbacks that's getting that type of money?
Is he worth it? No. Does the market dictate him to make that type of money? Yes. So you're going to have to pay him. And I said the same thing about Dak Prescott. Literally the same thing about Dak Prescott. Now, when you talk about the market in the NFL, it's just Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Yeah.
And then dun, 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 dun. All right. And then dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Okay. And then dun, 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 dun. And then when a real good player, dun, dun, dun. And then another good player, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's real though. But let me ask you this, because even with your game manager, game changer situation,
It don't matter, Peg.
but does he have? When you paying $60 million, do you feel like you need to have the ability of like a Lamar, a
No.
Mahomes, Allen,
No. Like, bro, okay.
and it, the highest paid?
Do I
quarterback-
think personally that a guy like Brock Purdy should garner this much money with his skill set? No. But as a former player, I hope he makes that.
Yeah,
Because I know his livelihood, that's fuck you money.
yeah.
And he's playing great football and have shown that he's capable of playing great football. Now, what we think about him personally, that's none of our fucking business outside of those little 2-ass cents that I could opinionate about and other people. But look at this list.
Yeah.
And can you make the screen larger, please?
So right now on this list, we got Dak Prescott sitting at 60.
All right, let's have this conversation.
Talk to him.
Would you rather have Dak Prescott or Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy.
I can.
That's on. Yeah, I mean that killed it. That
Joe
killed
Burrow,
Burrow.
Jordan Love.
Purdy.
No,
You taking Purdy
you
over?
stupid.
Why?
Yeah, I'm going with Jordan Love.
Man,
Trevor Lawrence.
Purdy.
Skill set, I'm going with Trevor. Resume, I'm going with Brock.
But
More
that's just
meaningful
kinda
games.
like-
More meaningful games, knows how to win. And if you're giving me that to compare with, if I had to start a franchise and pick, given the circumstances up until this point, I'm definitely going with Brock Purdy. Skill set,
Yeah.
there's a higher ceiling for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, for sure.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Damn, I can't unthink about the injuries. But when you talk about skill set, Tua. When you
I'm
talk
going with
about,
Brock.
when you talk about meaningful games,
I think
talk
Brock
about
Purdy has a stronger arm than Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, I can go with Brock. I can
And even
understand.
not to even mention, like you said, injuries. Justin Herbert.
Man, Herbert, I gotta go with Herbert.
Okay, I can agree with you with that. Lamar,
Come on,
Jalen Hurts.
I gotta go with Hurts.
Now this brings up a great question,
I gotta
Peggy.
go with Hurts.
If you put Brock Purdy on the Philadelphia Eagles, would that team be better or worse? But that's hold
I
on.
would say they would be worse.
They would be worse.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But the fact that you're thinking that long,
Yeah, that's true. That's just like you at least give him 50.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like my argument is this: no matter if we believe that he's worth making that type of money, there's got not to even mention Kyler Murray.
He's not better than Kyler Murray.
He's not better than Kyler Murray.
Better, he has a more extensive resume.
Like it's going back to
Meaningful
Trevor
wins. Yeah,
Lawrence.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like if you're comparing the same thing. Now, somebody would say his roster is better than
All of those guys.
Trevor Lawrence and Kyler Murray. But the truth is, bro, that's what goes to game changer and game manager, which goes back to the initial question. So when I'm saying these type of things, I'm saying it because of that premise. But does he deserve $60 million? Me personally, damn, that's a lot of money to give a person of that skill set. But I hope he makes that because that's what the market dictates him to make. Give that man that motherfucking money and shut the fuck up. Because if I'm the San Francisco 49ers and I give Brock Purdy that money, I'm really sitting back and saying, okay, cool.
Are you comfortable? Say you GM of 49ers.
John Lynch.
No, yeah. If you're John Lynch, are you comfortable with Purdy being your franchise quarterback?
Yes. Yes, bro.
Regardless of
Because I'm going
who
to tell
stays
you.
and who goes.
I'm going to tell you why.
Because some people going to go with that 60 M's.
I'm going to tell you why. The 49ers ain't no shit team. So the opportunity, and this is when it all came out after the Falcons had made their pick with Penix, right? They don't see themselves being in a position to draft a quarterback that high ever again.
Yeah, I want to win now. Yeah.
So when you think about the 49ers, they're not going to have an opportunity to draft a young quarterback, a franchise quarterback. So that person is either going to have to be a backup from another team, or Brock Purdy
on somebody that's
somebody else that you
damaged goods. Probably.
Come on, bro.
That's true. I think if you think about it,
so it all roads lead to, bro, pay the man. That's what the market entails you to pay him, and pay him. Here we go. Next clip.
So just some BTS of how NFL teams travel. Obviously, Cam, we knew when you was on the road, you traveled a lot. But my man gave some background of how NFL teams travel, and we want to hear about how you traveled and how you used to move around in the hotel.
Typically, I'm contracting about 200 rooms for the one night. That includes, as many suites as I can get. We'll get anywhere from 5 to 15 suites for, ownership or general manager, head coach. We also need quite a bit of meeting space for, our meal room, our offense, defense, all the other breakout rooms. But we also have treatment, a recovery and activation room. Everybody takes security very seriously. We have, police officers in the meeting space. We have police officers on the floors. We get complete floors for players so that there's nobody else on the floor with them. So I go through and I'll assign all the rooms for the players. I know which room everybody's in. Some people want to be closer to the elevators. Other people want to be further away from the elevators. And sometimes, like Shelton Quarles, when he was playing, he was number 53. So if I can put him in a room that ends with a 53, I try to do that, give him a little smile. Their rookie year, Kalijah Cansey and Servassier Dennis were sharing a room during training camp. So I put them in room 412, just basically because 412 is the area code for Pittsburgh where they went to school. So small things like that, just, sometimes people don't notice it, but sometimes it brings a little smile to, the long days that we all have.
So, like, Cam, just an inside scoop. Like, what was it like for you to travel in hotels? What were some of the privileges you got? And obviously, like, some crazy stories if you have any with the hotels.
Don't got too many crazy stories, but I will put y'all on game on certain things. All right, first and foremost, if you play that video back real quick, something that I think was extremely cool, not necessarily cool, but it was mandatory. That security, okay, it's two things. Play the video back. You could take it off of the audio.
No.
That.
The dogs, yeah.
Somebody would say like, yo, ain't they doggone checking for weed and marijuana? Like, no. That dog is only checking for explosives. That's it.
Yeah.
So, next clip. All right, but that's the only thing that the dog is checking for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's
explosive.
because when we go into the stadium, they have to take security serious.
Yeah.
And by the time you get off, it's just pick up and go. It's some stadiums you may go through another security, so all bags are getting checked at all times. It ain't no clear bag policy for the players, but given the circumstances of security and making sure that everybody's safe, you ain't gonna pass too much shit going into the stadium.
But let me ask you too, just for the people that don't know, do you all, like, say for instance, Super Bowl, did that change when you were in Super Bowl versus a normal day in the hotel? Like, did y'all buy out the whole hotel or did you have select floors?
The thing about that too, this is a dope clip because now as a former player and understanding what goes into director of team operations, he's talking as if he's just booking these hotels 2 weeks out. These hotels are booked at least 6 to 7 months out. Mm-hmm. Now, the dope thing is every team may have a partnership with a specific hotel. You may have Hilton. You may have Marriott. You may have a couple times we stayed at with the Ritz-Carlton, which is also a part of the Marriott. Mm-hmm. I believe so. But these corporate sponsors, these are how they're able to benefit certain teams. You may get teams that corporate sponsors Delta, so you only fly Delta planes. Mm-hmm. You get other teams whose corporate sponsor is American Airlines, so you only can fly American Airlines. American Airlines hub was and still is in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So it was that. But then when I went back, we was on Delta. So I'm like, hold on.
What happened to you?
What happened to that? Feel me? Yeah. Like team hotels, not just at away games, but also at home games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you do stay at hotels the night before the games. Given the coach, I've seen multiple coaches, different coaching styles where I didn't know if Bill would let us do it because it was COVID.
Yeah.
So some coaches are cool with veterans staying at their house the night before the game. Yeah. That's just a coach's preference because coaches don't really stay at the hotels, even though they have a hotel room. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
Next thing.
Hello.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry if I'm. Yeah. Lastly, so we talked about the security. We talked about booking it. Okay. Now, another thing. Just free game, bro. Anytime a player said they want a hotel room closer to the exit, okay.
You can't give up the game.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen.
Because for me, I always wanted a room by the exit. And not creep. Yeah, creeping on the down low, especially depending on the game.
That's what I'm saying. Does it change depending on the city? If you went to Green Bay versus Miami.
No. Didn't matter what team we was playing. It depended on the importance of the game.
Okay. If it's another game versus
preseason. And I creep. Yeah, creeping on the down low. Bro, listen, bro, but I never got caught.
For real?
And nobody really ever know. So if I'm giving it a buck, shit.
But let me ask you this, though, because you were such a professional even when then. It's like you would bring, obviously, no offense to any of the teams and their staff and their faculty stretching, like their training staff. Yeah. But people don't know that you had Josh, which was your person, like that, your training person that followed you. Physical therapist. That followed you every game, and you would have to
Josh
get him.
Beast. Shout out to Josh.
Yeah, shout out to Josh, bro. You got him his own hotel room because that's how you started your day on game days. And so, could you give us the sneak peek behind that? Like, what that look like?
So, depending on where we were, I would try to get a hotel. Well, I would get a hotel room, in the same hotel. So, typical wake up time. Usually it's like 7 a.m., but with Josh, I would have to wake up at 5 so he can get like a whole 2-hour flushing. Yeah. And then by the time I'm done with Josh, now that puts me back on schedule with 7 a.m. I can shower, I can meditate, I can do all the things. So now when that team bus leaves around like 8 or 9 for a 1 o'clock flight, I'm already, loose. There's not a lot of times you saw me stretching.
A 1 o'clock game, yeah.
Yeah, but I was already, like, my body felt good.
You was already awake.
Yeah. So that was that.
And how long did you start? When did you start doing that?
I don't know. It wasn't my first year. I didn't even know how to take it. Like, I didn't know how to take care of my body. Yeah. Then, but those are learned behavior.
Did you get that from somebody, or you just like?
No, not. It was. I don't know how it came about.
Yeah.
Because Dr. G would also come to Charlotte to give me, like, that was my Friday routine. Like, after Fast Friday, I would go get me some donuts, go get me a slushie, watch Friday, like something that was good for the spirit, and then I would go get treatment. And that was a mani day, that was a pedi day, that was a massage day, acupuncture day. And I just had my routine. And, Josh would come on Friday sometimes, but it was just overload. So I would position Josh for, Sunday morning. But so when you think about, like, I remember there was an old report that LeBron James spends $1 million on taking care of his body. Mm-hmm. These are small expenses, not small, but these are the expenses that go into that. When you got physical therapy, like, that person is going to make close to $100. Yeah. Then you got to pay for his flight. Now, while you say, man, that's too much for it, but you got to also pay for his time away.
Yeah. From his family, yeah.
From his family,
And they
from
on
his
call.
practice, from everything.
Yeah.
So that hotel and just
It's kind of like an oil change for your car.
yeah, bro. You're an athlete. Your body is your temple.
Yeah.
And if it's not
your money
active, bruh, it is what it is. Here we go. Second down. Questionable call of the week. Let's see what we got.
Should Mahomes sit out? All right. So Patrick Mahomes is week to week with a high ankle sprain. All right? And so he has played before with a high ankle sprain, including his Super Bowl win.
Right.
But right now, it's a risk. Should he risk or risk it? All right. You have Carson Wentz as his backup. And right now, Patrick Mahomes is questionable if he should play and will play this week. So
The only reason why I say yes play is I say rest him this week
okay,
because you're 2 games behind,
ahead.
or you're 2 games ahead of the Buffalo Bills, who's approaching. They like Simba in the damn Serengeti, man.
Right.
They right there. But then you can win with Carson Wentz.
And that's what I was going to ask you next. It's like this late in the season, this is his first year with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep.
How long does it take a quarterback to just jump in and jail?
Well, he didn't just jump in jail.
Okay.
He's been there all off season. Motherfucker, when I went to Carolina, I jumped in and had to.
That's jumping in jail.
That's jumping in jail. Motherfucker, you get bought in on Tuesday, you playing by Sunday, contract signed on Wednesday. Like, bro.
You jumping in jail.
That. So when I say, bro, I put myself in a fucked up situation, jumping in jail is one of those fucked up situations.
But do you see this as something like in a high ankle sprain as something that can keep them away from contending again in the Super Bowl?
Yes. That's why it's important to treat it properly. And if it was me, if I was Andy Reid, I'm not, I would sit him out this week. And sitting them out in a way where every day is a treatment day.
Yeah.
So even on Sunday, if they're trying, I don't know who they play this week. Who do they play?
Who did Kansas City play?
They play Houston.
At Houston?
No, in Kansas City.
Okay, so I would sit him out, depending on how severe the ankle sprain is. But every day is a treatment day. Like we can get a good 3 to 5 hours of just straight flushing out treatment. That's premium right there. On Sunday, same thing. Come in early, flush it out, cool. But for the playoff picture, they've already cemented they're in the playoffs. Now it's about can they sustain being the first seed so that they can get an additional bye week.
Correct.
And that's what you're playing against.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts.
But hold on real quick, from a quarterback, when you sit out a couple of games, does that throw off your rhythm?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. You got to be a pro guy. Here we go, next clip.
All right, the NFL scheduling domination is in full force. All right, this upcoming Saturday, all right, December 21st, you have the first round of the college playoffs that are prime time times, all right? But you also have prime time games. Obviously, we just spoke about Houston at Kansas City and Pittsburgh at Baltimore at 4:30. So obviously the college football games are on TNT and ABC and ESPN and also Max. And then we also have the NFL games at NBC, Peacock, and Fox. All right? So moving forward, as a lot of stuff that is going to be scheduled on the same day, also the NFL is going to be scheduling games on Christmas Day. That's what the Beyonce halftime show at prime time. Before, everybody knew basketball on Christmas. That's what you were expecting. But now the NFL is kicking down the door. They're cornering the market, monopolizing. Do you see in the future that nobody else will just really be watching any other sport other than just NFL football on these games, on these holidays?
Basically, what the NFL is doing, hey, Siri, can you play We Taking Over by DJ Khaled?
Bro.
We taking over one city at a time. You feel me? Like, that's all they doing. This is it's so competitive. Because it's not that it's competitive for no other reason outside of this. prime times, right? On Christmas, where's everybody typically doing?
With their family, watching TV.
Watching TV. It's not watching TV, but it's just also like people usually eat around brunch.
Yeah,
that 12 to 6. Ashton, same prime time. To think about this in this commodity of media, prime times, is also like looking at another commodity, real estate. It's prime real estate.
Yeah.
Trying to buy property on Fifth Ave in New York City gonna cost you another type of ticket than trying to buy some property on 55th Ave in New York City. You picking up what I'm putting down, Peggy?
I'm picking it up, bro.
Say less.
Yeah, Susky. But do you think they can, college football or the NBA can do anything about it?
The SEC could. Like, football
the
is
SEC
America's sport.
Okay.
And they used to say this about baseball. Baseball ain't even being played by Americans anymore.
But
Bro, bring back steroids, bro. Bring back steroids for baseball, bro. I'm telling you to change everything. No one can't do it, but I'm telling you that was when they was hitting them things out the park, bro. It's different, bro.
That's what it is.
Yes, bro. I used to
Still
like
got
some
judges,
baseball.
and, they still hitting out the park.
Yeah, but the majority of players, to my
Yeah.
point, I don't know about that bring back steroids.
Hey,
shit.
hold on.
that
We
was
did not
a
approve
aggressive.
this message.
Hey, I'm Cam Newton, and I do not approve that message.
That boy
You know,
true.
we got a bunch of blurters. You know, he's blurting out shit.
Bring back steroids. What?
Like, what? What?
That was off the wall.
Like, that was, bro, fuck that. Bro.
Fuck his ass.
What the fuck was that? Challenge that motherfucker, bro.
Flag his ass.
God,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
God, wait.
What are we
Get out of here. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, baseball is like I hate to say it, a dying sport.
Oh, my goodness. That's egregious.
It's egregious, Peggy.
Dying sport?
All right.
All
right. Who won the World Series?
You got your boy.
No. Who won the World Series this year? 2024. Who won the World Series?
The Dodgers. Not the Dodgers, but the
My point.
the
My
Dodgers.
point.
Yeah, it was the Dodgers. I'm tripping.
But the
Fact
fact
with
that
all these goddamn trick questions.
no, it's not a trick question, bro.
The Dodgers won it.
Who won the last 3? Now, if I ask you who won the last 3 Super Bowls,
I mean, it's been the same team mostly, other than you got. But if you say Kansas City, you're gonna be right for majority of it.
okay.
And then what you got? The Rams.
But that's why these teams or these networks are garnering the importance of what the trend is. Basketball, yeah. But football, hold on. Football is taking over. Now, the only thing as a football representative that you have to worry about, this is commissioners, this is administration, this is high executive leaders in football. The main thing that they have to worry about is what, Peggy? The overall health of football players.
Hold on, you said who had to worry about that?
That's the only real worry. Everything else is, you know that they're going to make the money. That's why when we had, knowing what I know now, when we had a lockout, man, they're not going, man, what? They're not going to sit up here and not play this. This is a multi-billion dollar conglomerate year in and year out. Yeah. And above all, shit, by the time Chosen get in the NFL, bro, it's going to be billion-dollar contracts.
100.
But that's all I'm saying, bro. For those who take offense to it, it's just the truth.
No.
It's like, who's really paying attention to baseball? Especially paying attention to baseball in the regular season.
Somebody.
Can I make a hot take?
What's up?
I think baseball will be surpassed by WNBA in 20 years.
I 100% agree.
I do not approve this message.
I 100% agree.
You don't think that the WNBA will surpass?
No. I just feel like baseball has been so big and is so international now too that we just thinking about just in America, but they are a lot of people viewing it in other places.
The issue with the WNBA is not exposure, but it is the number one issue. It's exposure, but it's also understanding they play basketball globally too.
That is true.
And understanding if they give the same amount of exposure, and I said that wrong, but y'all just bear with me
They have
here.
the same eyes that the baseball that the
Come on,
MLB
bro.
have with the WNBA is definitely different.
And if the superstar, they're in dire need of superstars. That's what makes Angel Reese so
Yeah.
like the WNBA needs stars
But I
on
do
the court
think-
and off the court.
I do think MLB will lean more into that though. Like right now, you don't see all this social media. This person, this is household name. This person.
Come on,
but
Peg.
I think
Come
it's
on,
going.
Peg.
I don't
Come
agree
on,
with that
Peg.
one. I don't agree with that. The WNBA over MLB.
In 20 years,
I don't.
okay.
And we'll be sitting back.
Say less. Oh, your old ass. And I'll be slapping you upside your
Please.
ball ass head. I told you,
shut up,
Peggy.
man.
Hey,
Yeah, you
Brendan.
done said
Hey,
this
bring
shit.
back that clip that we said 20 years ago.
ago.
Face ass.
Man,
So that's my point. If you don't like it, fuck it. Here we go. Next clip.
talk about relevancy. Michael Vick. Man, there's rumors swirling that he will join the gridiron again as a head coach. All right. So Norfolk State is talking about hiring Michael Vick as a head coach. So it is a decision to be made. But Michael Vick will be, or should be, coming back to the college ranks. But
Hold on, man. Like,
gotta
hey,
get it.
that's what's up.
That's big though. So like Cam, you starting to see obviously players before have, like, you got your Dion, Eddie George, Ed Reed going back to HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
If he did go to Norfolk State, like what would that be like? Like, you know, him being named, former player being named a coach. Like, do you see the floodgates for first time coaches, former players getting these?
This is why
jobs?
it's so important for people to do right by their opportunity. Because if you do right by that opportunity, you're going to now create demand for that.
Mm-hmm.
So Prime,
Yeah.
this is Prime's doing.
Yeah.
Eddie George, this is Eddie George's doing.
Yeah. That's real.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see former players like Coach Antonio Pierce, this is their doing. Like when you see coaches like D'Amico Ryans and they having success, it does the service for the next couple of players. I think when you think about the totality of just the dynamic of coaching, there's so many different things that you have to vary. And one of those things is relatability. I can see Michael Vick going to Norfolk State.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him, about this, but it then comes down to, number one, what's going to be your plan? The same as Belichick. What's going to be the plan? Who's going to execute that plan, which goes to coaching? Who are you going to hire? Are they going to do a great job? Are your coaches really in it with you, or they're looking at this as a resume filler? Because coaches this is what's not talked about.
Talk to him.
How many top tier coaches just came to coach up under Nick Saban just to say that they coached up under Nick Saban?
Yeah. There's a lot.
Resume fillers.
For sure.
How many coaches coached up under Bill Belichick just to say that they coached up under Bill Belichick? Resume fillers. That's the game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're an iconic, impactful coach, coaches want to learn up under you. Like, well, how do you lead your team meeting? How do you get your guys going? How do you handle defeat? How do you handle success? How do you do the how do you do? So for Vick, a first-time coach, did he coach in high school? Did he coach in college? Has he ever been a quarterback coach anywhere?
And this the head coach.
This is the head coach. This is
Deion
the,
started, high
this
school
is the
and
big leagues.
yeah.
So there's no doubt in my mind that he has the capabilities of doing it, but what's your plan? Because coaches take that into consideration. It's like, hold on, Vic, I fuck with you as a player, but as a coach, you say you don't want to practice? Coach, we need to practice.
Yeah.
You say you don't want to hit? Coach, we're not hitting to punish the players. We playing full pads. We're practicing the full pads to polish up the fundamentals. Yeah, these are dog days at the camp. These are dog days in the season. Yeah, we're coming off a loss and everybody, we need to change them around. Yeah, that's where the discernment of the coach. You say you want to start this player? No, I want him to play. No, Coach, but Mike Tomlin. No, this is my decision. This is my team. Do you have that in you, Michael Vick? Because we know, we all, for the culture, we want you to motherfucking win, motherfucker. I mean, shit.
Man.
Like, I want you to. And then, shit, hopefully, you can get a Nike resurgence just like Deion.
Yeah.
Just imagine them Vicks come back out.
Them Vicks.
Ooh, but the rich keep getting richer.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, though. Vic and Deion have two different personalities, right? Do you think that would have helped or hurt, like, younger players wanting to come play for Vic? Obviously, hey, Mike Vick, I'm a quarterback. I want to be coached under Mike Vick. But Deion has this persona. You know what I'm saying? Like this he's in media out. He's always out there, some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. Even now as a coach, he still has a show that he has out now.
Yeah.
So it's like, with that, do you think that would help or hurt like Vic since he's not as public as, you know, Deion, like with his recruiting and the type of talent that he's getting there?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. And it's
because that's the same thing.
But this is what goes back to the young players, but also Devondre Campbell. Like he has a blemish on his resume. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like certain things people don't forget, and that's why I'm saying to myself, like, Vic. So,
but he might help people though, cause he's like, man, my coach been there. He know what it is. Yeah, he relate to me. He know where I come from. We come from the same place.
Understood though, but that's why it's not sustaining success for Michael Vick, because I have no doubt that he can. My question is, does he get the support
that he needs
early? Because he has nothing to go off of. People are going to take a risk to go work with him. People are going to take a risk to get recruited by him. And I'm just throwing everything out there that could be of concern for
that's
a
the same thing with Deion when he came.
You know what I'm saying? Even with Belichick. Belichick has those same things. It's like, how the fuck can Belichick coach a high school recruit?
Yeah.
But he has a plan. Now, Belichick is going to get more grace
than Vic. Yeah, we know that. Know that.
Because of the resume.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. Do I think he can recruit? Hell yeah, yes.
Now I'm gonna ask one more question. I'm sorry if this is going long, but the last thing I had to ask is, with all these ex NFL players becoming college coaches, bags being made, could we ever see 10, 20 years Cam Newton as a coach, college level?
No.
Right.
No.
No, coach. You stopping at 707?
Yeah. 707 to me is give back. This is how I take my things that I've been through, my experiences, and bestow those upon the players. I genuinely enjoy that.
Have anybody ever reached out to you for that?
Yes.
So not even if the money's right, just
no. I like my freedom, bro.
Okay. For sure.
I got stop.
If you had to coach for a college, which college would you coach for? Is there any college that you would think of?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What?
If there was a college you'd wanted to coach for,
you would go back to Auburn to coach.
Within a heartbeat.
All right, for sure.
Because you got the resources at Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they ain't been winning, it's like, how?
Yeah.
Recruit, bruh. Having a great team is you got to have a good recipe. You can't have a bunch of choir boys. just like the same as coaches. You can't have a bunch of good coaches. You got to have the coaches that go out there and get it done. But everybody got those coaches that like, bruh, coach, hey.
You got some edge to
Hey.
Hey.
You know what I'm
Players
saying?
coach.
Relatability.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave it there. Here we go, next clip.
We'll talk about relatability, man. You gotta smell well, man. But I know, obviously, being a football player,
Yeah.
you didn't fall under the stigma of smelling like one. Neither does Lamar Jackson.
Okay, people may not know this about me, but I rather prefer like girl perfume or something, like something real soft. So that's what made me want to create something unisex, you know, instead of just all about us men. You know, I was like, man, I like to smell like a female sometimes. So get something that can, you know, be in between.
Can you describe the scent?
He got his own scent.
Wonderful, soft. For the women, sexy probably. For the guys, how we be, you know, like a man.
So
What that mean?
No, I'm saying like, why am I just not finding out that Lamar has a?
Facts.
I'm a cologne perfume connoisseur now. Candles too, incense too, right, bro? Smell impacts your mood. So I always tell my boys, nobody want to be around no stinking nigga, man. Go put some deodorant on.
yeah.
Go brush that mouth, brush that tongue. I'm talking about in the back, way in the back.
Yeah.
If I don't see no suds while you brush your teeth, brush them again. It should be foam coming out of your mouth. Goggle, all that.
But what got you into that though?
Smell? Man, my dad, bro.
Yeah.
Man, my dad was so into scents. And I ain't gonna put y'all on, you know what I'm saying, too much because that's for my icons that's out there. I had to put a one-on-one Boogie's, you know what I'm saying?
And his fragrance too, Lamar, is called Ombre. Lamar.
Yeah, I gotta invest in that. Check it out. But when he says he likes the smell of a perfume more than a cologne, I can agree with that. Because perfumes are more lighter, more like
It ain't strong. Like,
it's not
damn, you got
strong.
that brute on.
Yeah. Like when the streets put y'all on something.
Come on now.
When the streets got Creed, y'all niggas
Cut it up.
the Baccarat.
Come on now.
Y'all Curve. Fucked it up for everybody.
Man, the Baccarat had a nigga.
Bruh, in the choke hole.
Bud, I ain't gonna lie. When Bud had this Baccarat, but he had it years ago. And that's one thing, even still to this day, you'll know when Cam has left a room or somewhere around. Nigga cannot do no crimes because the nigga gonna leave a scent.
See, that's the thing though. See,
But that Baccarat,
when
you had it before they were putting them in the songs.
but
though.
even then, it ain't just the cologne pet. It's the pre-work. It's the
about the early stretch.
It's
huh?
the prep, Ped.
It's the prep.
It
You
ain't
gotta
just
prep.
if you smelling me or you been around me, it's more to it than just cologne. You got hair cream.
Yeah.
You got lotion.
Yeah.
You got body oil. You got body
You
essentials.
start with a scrub in the shower.
Yeah, start with scrubbing the fuck out of yourself.
Yeah.
In the shower.
Yeah.
Hitting all them hot spots.
Hot sauce.
Your neck, your arms,
Uh-huh.
and your nuts.
Yes, sir.
And when I say nuts, it's all encompassing.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
All
all
down there.
encompassing.
Yeah.
That's ass, that's gooch, that from the rooter,
Ta-da-ta-da.
get all up in there.
Yeah.
It's not violating yourself if you still smelling like you ain't washed yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's violating others. I don't know who need to hear that, but
It's a violation.
big violation.
When you were younger, what was the scent that you gravitated to, or something that you
Yeah, what was yours?
you really enjoyed when you were young?
You ready?
Yeah.
Peggy! Not saying that you smell or anything, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Here's some Mando. With Mando, you're covered, literally. It's clinically proven to control odor up to 72 hours. Whether you're a spray guy, like Peggy, or a stick guy, like myself, It's available in 4 quality scents: bourbon leather, Mount Fuji, Pro Sport, and Clover Wood. Mando is the MVP because it's safe for your whole body. Pits, feet, and even those spots you don't talk about in public. Peggy, tell these beautiful people about that time that you went out and you got somebody that's out of your league.
Well, first of all, Boog, she wasn't out of my league, but with the smell of that bourbon leather, it was a smell that did her well, so everything went good.
She was like, you smell like Cam. Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers or to secure some last-minute stocking stuffers. It comes with the solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Luckily, I have a discount code to help you. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to 40% off your starter pack. Use code 4th at shopmando.com. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them Peg and Boog sent you. Get Mando for your holiday season. Your family and friends will thank you. I used to pray for Tatler. Nah, bod.
Bod, the spray?
The spray.
The spray bod?
Man, me and my bro.
Dog, you get that at Jolly General?
That body splash.
Bod, I remember that.
Bro, they had the
three-pack.
blue and the green.
Yeah.
That blue motherfucker went stupid. Then I hit it with the curve. What?
Man, I was that X.
Yeah, Axe was too strong.
It was strong.
In the locker room, bro. In the hospital.
Just playing the X, but it started burning your skin. This shit's so strong.
That shit burning your
your
nose.
skin, Peggy.
But then I would take the Michael Jordan cologne. You know, remember Michael Jordan had his little cologne?
Nah, bro.
See, that's
Wasn't doing that.
No.
I had that Tussie up under them arms. Shout out to the folks with Tussie.
Mm.
But then I would also have the Irish Spirit Speed Stick.
The Irish Spring.
Oh yeah. Speed stick, Irish.
But then they had a blue one too, that was like cold, fresh, or something like that. That was next level. Come on, bro. Look, bro. Gotta hit them spotlights.
You took me back with the bod, though.
But then I'm gonna tell you another thing too that folks left.
What's up?
Power stick.
Power stick.
Power stick?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Power stick. You know that? Yeah.
Bro. Speed stick and power
Power
stick.
stick.
Power stick has some.
But you can hammer that Dollar General, that dollar store.
Come on, Peggy.
I mean, get all my
was a broke
smells.
nigga, bro. Like, nigga, I ain't always have it.
Yeah.
I'll fuck around, still go to Dollar General.
Don't fuck about with the power stick
Because they
in
had
the
the best
bar.
candy.
Yeah.
They had them value pack
Value
motherfuckers.
packs.
Them strawberries.
Hey, that's in grandma's purse.
Come on, bro.
No, that's the
The
best.
butterscotch, strawberry.
Nah, not butterscotch. No. The butterscotch make your breath stink.
Yeah, but shit, when you in church, you ain't got nothing else to chew from?
After you done got the, see, the butterscotch is good when you already done got threatened that, hey, stand up. In church, like I had an intimate church that I grew up at. It wasn't no mega church. My folks knew when I was asleep. Like, I'm not that.
Pop will yell at you from the pulpit?
Stand up.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would. And to everybody, Fat, Dino,
So Pop in the middle of preaching, hey,
stand up.
stand up.
Right, yeah. Brother, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they
Bro,
want to put us to
chill.
like,
And I wouldn't expect nothing else.
come on, bro. Like, man,
wouldn't expect
I'm
that,
9 years old. You telling me to stand up? Nigga, I don't know. It's not Mary Magdalene. Who is that? Peter, Paul, Jacob? Who are these people? Man, holla at me at the church, man. Play some football in my church clothes. So I can get slapped upside my head because I ain't changed it to my after church club.
Oh my
Change your club. Come on, man. Y'all taking me back. Here we go next week. Third down, fan questions of the week. Let's see what we got.
Now SC1, man, an 8-month icon, man. Shout out to him.
Hey.
So he said, Boog, Peg, what are some of your favorite Christmas traditions to do around the holidays?
Shit, it's a little different each year. don't think we have real family traditions. Like if I'm ever in Atlanta, like my dad's family does a Christmas breakfast every Christmas. That's a tradition. And no matter where we are, my grandma gotta go to that Christmas breakfast.
Yeah.
So that's a tradition. I don't know.
Is that Hattie Lou?
Hattie Lou. For sure. So I would say that.
That's what's. Well, my family traditions, what we do normally, it's changed depending on. And I think just for my family traditions, it changes depending on who's. Obviously, when people get older, they pass away. I think it changes from years to years. But now I think, well, my mom, we host on Christmas Eve. So all my family get together and like we just get together, we party, we listen to music, we do and we did it on Thanksgiving, but we did like what is it, like a saran wrap ball. So we put like a whole bunch of like different knickknacks. So you might put money in it, you might put like scratch off tickets, you might put little like stocking stuffers in a saran wrap ball, and you have to put like oven mitts on, and everybody picks a number. Yeah, you unwrap it like. And you only have a certain amount of time. So that's one thing that we do on holidays. But it's so different from when you kids. It's like ages, right? It's like you kids, then you're adult, you don't have no kids, so you like doing whatever. Then now the next trajectory is like obviously when you have kids and going into that, it's gonna be a whole nother tradition. So this year it was just like me being no children, not married. Like it's just like, man, Christmas Eve with all of my family and my nieces and nephews. So
yeah,
that's what we do.
I'd ask this, Cam. I asked you this because that was a good point, Omar. Which, if you could remember back to a Christmas that was really meaningful to you, what's a Christmas that was a big deal? Maybe it was when your children were there, but even before then.
I got a couple. First off, when I was young, we got a first PlayStation.
The first one.
First one. But that was like the last one took. But then around that same time, I remember, bro, my dad must have got lucky because we had, and the game was like NBA Live.
No, NBA Live.
So we had that. I got a Warwick Dunn jersey. What college did Warwick Dunn go to?
Oh, don't start with me. I'm opting out. Adjustment. I can't run the corner.
Running back from
Florida State. So I got a Warwick Dunn Florida State jersey, and my mom was like, y'all need to go downstairs. Before y'all can play that PlayStation, y'all need to go downstairs and get the laundry. Yes, ma'am. Ran downstairs. What we had? A bike.
Oh, man.
I said, for y'all showing out.
A bike, a jersey, and a PlayStation.
Now the thing, this is the thing. Well, worst Christmas was all I wanted was a yo-yo. That's it. I just wanted a yo-yo. I flunked my damn classes.
Oh.
Well, I ain't get a damn thing. I got like, it was a cheap ass watch that somebody else got. I ain't get no Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And I don't, like, no, being an adult, you know, broke ass parents. Like, y'all motherfuckers didn't have it anyway. Like, y'all wanna make that shit about me? Y'all ain't had no damn money. No, but that was that dynamic. Another legendary Christmas for me was when I was hurt in Carolina. That was the first Christmas that I could be and just be. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't have to worry about playing games, because as athletes, people don't realize that you don't really get to be fully present at Thanksgiving, at Christmas Eve, because you're still you can't really eat everything that you want to eat because you got to still make weight. And those type of professional tactics doesn't apply to you.
You don't have the time.
Like you don't it's tough, bro. Yeah. So when I was hurt, I think I had just had foot surgery.
Using that
and trying to recover.
Scooter.
I still had my boot on, and being able to wake up and watch my kids open their presents. And Chosen's birthday is Christmas Eve too, so we went skating. I didn't skate obviously, but I was the DJ at the skating ring.
Oh, okay. DJ Bud.
DJ Bug on the ones and twos. So, yeah.
That's dope. All right. So Kent at Kent Sports, shout out to Kent. What up, Doc? He said, "How do you grip a football, and what's the wildest grip you ever seen?"
The wildest grip. Hold on, let me see. That's my typical one.
Is it a reason why you hold it?
I don't know.
It just when you
feel
start learning.
like any
Yeah, well,
thrower.
You're right. When I was young, I remember I used to try, just me. I used to try holding it towards the top, and then I also started spreading it out. So is there like a thing?
It's not more the grip than your preface of the ball. What color is this?
Maroon, red,
Brown.
Now look at this clip. Any real thrower, the darker the ball, the better.
There's more mud and all the stuff. What that?
Just grip.
Oh yeah, you say the darker balls, but the darker the footballs were, they were grippier.
Yeah, you could, but it takes the process of really breaking into football is an art, and you'll never really see somebody throw a football right out the packet.
Yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
biggest misconception about football play. Like, bro, because you can't control it. Like, why? Like, the more grip that you have, you're able to manipulate the ball. Like, when you see Patrick Mahomes, like, throwing no-look passes, when you see guys like skill throwers like Matthew Stafford, he has so much control of this football that I don't necessarily have. I just have to make sure my mechanics being my shoulders level, right, and my offhand kind of tuck, that it's still, as long as, this is the best kind of advice that I've ever gotten. Everybody throws the ball different, but everybody's mechanics are pretty much the same. Meaning their shoulders are typically even and they're throwing. Now, granted, if you're throwing a deeper pass, you have to change that dynamic and still throw it, but it's still, those shoulders are the same. When you start getting these and going those and, like, that's what really affects and impacts
So even with a guy like Peyton
accuracy.
Manning, because Peyton's throw was like over his head almost.
But it's the shoulders before.
Everything before the release, huh?
Like that. So, I mean, when I look at those guys, it's the darker the ball, pretty much the better. Any type of thrower.
Did they ask you though? Like,
Yeah.
Cam, how do you want the ball to be?
Yes.
Is this a good one? No.
Yes.
Yes, I like this.
Like,
Everything
bro, I had Jackie Miles, doggone Dana Marquez at Auburn. You had, who else? Donnie. Don Toner. What's my boy name? Greg. Greg. My motherfucking dog. Greg Allman.
What team was he with?
Carolina. That was like my guy. Like, that was, Greg made my life so easy. He already knew what wristbands he wanted, what gum he wanted, what, like, towels, when he needed to change the towels. Like,
He was on it.
bruh.
But can we go back to so you just said you would have a specific ball when you play. So are both quarterbacks getting the football that they want each game?
But it just isn't just for quarterbacks.
The running back too?
No. Punters and kickers, they
Oh,
got
yeah,
different
yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
So when you look at kickers' balls, it's a different process for kicking. So they want the brand new balls. They want a more puffier ball, inflated ball. So the helium. Yeah, come on.
So they changed the ball at least 4 times.
In a drive.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid if it's raining, you're going to do it more than that. Shit,
And
I
all
gave
of them
away
Yeah.
good footballs.
And they all got to be the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's a test process though. They got to pass before they go out there.
No, it's the grip test. What people don't know about football is the referee has to inspect all footballs.
Correct.
So you have like 2 bags of, approved footballs. that if you go through them footballs, bro.
Damn it, boy, you scoring.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot, and it's a lot of footballs that's recycled. But never will you probably see the day where you have to go and get footballs from the back. And that still needs to have a process with it.
Correct.
In a given moment, like the NFL team probably has upwards of about 100 footballs for pregame, things like that. So, yeah. Here we go, next clip.
Chris Coffey says, why do players who suffer a season-ending injury disappear from the sideline? Are they prohibited from certain team activities? How does this impact the mental health of players fighting to get back on the field with their brothers?
And that's a great question. They ain't on the sideline because they don't got to be there. Like, what's their purpose of being on the sideline?
Hype man.
And also, too, depending on the circumstance of the team, everybody can't get, like, if you're a star player, of course you're going to have sideline access. But if you're like practice squad, y'all going to have a designated space in the suite or like the players section.
No.
Everybody can't even get on the sideline.
Did you ever stand on the sideline when you were hurt?
Yeah. With Heineke?
I mean, yeah, I remember that for the people.
Yeah, I did. But, like, for season-ending injuries, 9 times out of 10, if it's not a home game, they're not going to travel
Yeah, you hurt.
to that.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm about to stay home. You feel me? I'm going to keep up with the
Yeah,
game.
you got to watch it.
What y'all need me there for?
But then, like, tell me, because you have done both. You've been on the sideline and you have been in the box to watch it from there. What's the energy? Is the energy different? Like when you sitting on the sideline, you seeing everything?
The fun thing about being on the sideline or watching the game when you know the offense is already calling the play out. Like I remember when Kyle Lovey-Dovey was a quarterback. I was calling all the plays out. Just seeing his success that year. So these are Cam's Week 16 picks.
And before we get to Week 16, we have to go to Week 15, and the results are in. Cam with 11-5 record, but Peggy still with a 12-4 record. The overall record in results, Cam 121 with a 103 loss record, and Peggy 142 with an 82 loss record. So you ready for Week 16?
Yes, sir, ski.
All right, let's run them down. All right, first up, Denver at LA
Denver.
Chargers. All right, Houston at Kansas City.
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
All right, New York Giants at Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta.
Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Cincy.
Detroit at Chicago.
Detroit.
Tennessee at Indy.
Indianapolis.
LA Rams at the Jets.
Jets.
Philly at Washington.
Philly.
Arizona at Carolina.
Arizona.
Minnesota at Seattle.
Minnesota.
New England at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Jacksonville at Las Vegas.
Jacksonville.
San Fran at Miami.
San Fran.
Tampa at Dallas.
Tampa.
New Orleans at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
That's it.
Ready, Peggy?
Wait. Did you, just to make sure, you said Houston beating Kansas City?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
God gracious.
Why you got Houston? I can't see. No Patrick Mahomes? No glory?
I like Houston. Just, they've been on the fringe for a long time, Kansas City, but going against an offense that can score.
This would be a good job. Okay.
Denver and LA.
LA.
Houston at Kansas City.
I got Kansas City.
Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Giants at Falcons.
Falcons.
Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Detroit at Chicago.
Detroit.
Tennessee at Indy.
Tennessee.
Rams at Jets.
Rams.
Philly at Washington.
Philly.
Arizona at Carolina.
Arizona.
Minnesota at Seattle.
Minnesota.
New England and Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Jacksonville and Las Vegas.
Jacksonville.
San Fran and Miami.
San Fran.
Tampa Bay at Dallas.
Tampa.
New Orleans and Green Bay.
Green Bay. Got pretty much a lot of the same picks. Same result.
Here we go. Newton's Law. All right, with the most recent events of Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And it's Leanna, right?
His fiance, Leanna.
So here we go. With the most recent news about Travis Hunter and his fiance, Leanna, I'm forced to think about this in a way where, as an athlete, you have so many coaches.
Yeah.
Think about it, Peggy. You got a nutritionist, who's in essence a wellness coach. You got strengthening and conditioning coach. You got a speed coach for the off season. You got a position coach for the regular season. You got a head coach, right? You got a mental health coach.
Coordinators, whatever.
Like, you got a lot of coaches. But who's really coaching the supporting cast of the athletes? Think about that. And I seen the post that, Leanna kind of made. Yeah. And in some parts, I'm saying to myself, little sis, you ain't gonna win that. So who's giving the counsel to the supporting cast? So this Newton's Law is catered to those type of things. And we're gonna use Travis Hunter, like a lot of people have, as an example. And I love Trav.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that Trav has done. He's been a model citizen, an unbelievable athlete. Is he deserving of the Heisman? Absolutely. Is he deserving of the Thorpe? Absolutely. Did he? Nope. But did he deserve it? Biletnikoff? Yep. Ollie Maxwell? Yep. He's a model guy. And when I'm listening to Leanna's kind of debriefing of catching people up to speed, one of the main things that she said that I want to highlight is Travis is an unbelievable person. That's the case. And unfortunately, Leanna, and I saw you this past weekend and I wanted to talk to you so dearly, and I still do want to talk to you. Not to just be like, I talked to her, just to be able to say like, sis, baby, you are a beautiful soul. You are probably what Travis needs. Yeah. But when you're playing this game of fame, you're never going to win.
You got to elaborate on that, though.
Because everybody, like, your life becomes people's talking point. Why is she saying that? Why she ain't defending her man? Why she doing the most? Why she always in all the limelight? Why are her and Travis always, they going to say something about anything and everything. Yeah. And even for Trav, it's like, bro.
He came out and spoke too.
He did. And he was extremely right. But athletes, entertainers, young and up and coming talent, you're famous for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Whether you become a bust or not. Whether you're famous for the rest of your life. Hey, ain't that? You're that person now.
Correct.
And there's no flipping on the switch and not flipping on the switch and saying, I want to be famous that day and don't want to be famous right now. Like, I'm eating with my family, so I don't want to be famous. Let me cut that off. It don't work like that. And I see, while I was looking at that video, I saw Leanna, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, like, she a good girl, man. Mm-hmm. And even the interactions that I've seen her over this past weekend, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. We didn't really get to talk in depth, but the thing about it is, my heart goes out to her because nobody's coaching her in this magnitude.
Yeah, but can they?
And that's the most frustrating thing, Peg.
Yeah.
Like, when you say, but can they? Who is Leanna going to go to now?
And that's the question.
Her mom? Her
mom?
Best friend?
Yeah.
No, you're out. You're a castaway.
And even if another girlfriend or fiance or wife of another college, maybe even pro player that's in her.
Nobody can relate to her. That's what, in essence, we're saying.
Yeah.
So even for Travis, who can relate to Travis? I mean, he has an unbelievable coach that can relate to him. Yeah. That's what makes that relationship even more dynamic and special, because he can. And a lot of times, and the only reason why I'm using this is because I want to bring people into perspective of understanding, bro. It's hard, bro. It's hard to be an athlete in this day and age of social media, an entertainer in this day and age of social media. And when you're trying to explain yourself, you're not going to be able to explain yourself every single time. Which makes it, or make you, as athletes sometimes, as supporting cast sometimes, faceless figures. It's just better that way. Let's just put it like that. How many times have we heard Savannah James explain a situation?
She did.
You see what I'm saying? How many times have we heard Sierra explain a situation?
Yeah, I mean, obviously she's famous before Russell Wilson's
Yeah,
wife,
but to my point, it's
I
like,
understand. She's not going out and saying, "Hey, this is our relationship."
yeah,
XYZ, yeah.
it's like you're. So
You can't shoot
I'm
everybody.
I'm not trying to discredit the person, but just this is just how it goes. So, who's coaching the supporting cast? Who's coaching the girlfriend? Who's coaching the fiance? Who's coaching the wife? Who's coaching the homeboy? Who's coaching the uncle, the auntie? Who's coaching the mom? Who's coaching the dad? For a player who has a lot of coaches, some have financial advisors, which is a financial coach. Like when you look at this situation like this, you ask yourself, it's like, well, Cam, won't you do it? It's like, yeah, but I don't think I can be of service to a person like that because I relate more to Trav.
Yeah.
And if I do talk to her, it's obviously gonna be I only can give her advice from the player side, what the player needs.
I got something for that, and I asked you. And while you were saying that, that's why I wanted to ask. I'm like, and I know everybody normally say, the player, he's going through this, support him, he's providing his life, but like, who really has it worse? Because that's not, obviously they're receiving the benefits, the player is working, but you all, as a player, have so many people to be like, look, this how you do it, this how you do it, this how you, they don't have that. And with all the work that you're doing, like their life is just thrusted into mainstream. She didn't act. I mean, obviously, being you Travis Hunter's fiance, of course, it's gonna come.
Yeah,
but it's not like
I don't think she
tough.
knows the magnitude of what she was getting herself into.
Yeah.
Nor did I think Travis
knew. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I said it multiple times. Travis Hunter has more media impact in this day and age. The last player we seen have this much impact, media impact, was Johnny Manziel.
Correct. In this time, yeah.
Like he's torn the lines of Johnny Manziel, Reggie Bush. And you would say, well, Cam Newton. No, I didn't have, like I was in the media for all the wrong reasons. Like I was under NCAA investigation. Like it wasn't, like nobody knew my girlfriend at the time. Nobody knew, anything personal about me outside of the NCAA.
Did you keep that private at that time for a reason?
Yeah, and I had a girlfriend during that time, but it wasn't, and I was grateful that she understood, like, yo,
I'm protecting you.
Like this the brand. And which makes my heart go out to Leanna even more because I'm like, damn, shawty, I know what you're going through. You gotta take the bullet a lot. You gotta be selfless a lot. And nobody's asking you how you feel. Yeah. And you're getting a person in Travis that you got to share with the world.
Yeah.
And it just makes you value those intimate times where she's probably thinking, man, I just wish things were so simple again.
Because your life never going to be like
it's
that.
It's never going to be like that no more. Unless.
Y'all don't be together.
Or Travis don't succeed.
Yeah.
And me knowing the person that Travis Hunter is, bro, it's so unfortunate for him to get exposed. Like, because now everybody's like, man, we got to find something. Oh, his girl ain't it. Yeah. And you can tell by the videos that he's producing that it's affecting him.
And it's when.
Like, he loves this girl.
Yeah.
Like, you see it in his posts. You see it in his TikToks. You see, like, they make dope shit together. Yeah. They got a YouTube together. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's easy for a hating-ass fan to say, like, oh, man, she just leeching on. Yeah. And it's such an easy topic. Hell, we're talking about it right now. No. We had other topics that we could talk about, and we like, no, we got to talk about this. Because it's for people who don't know people, it's hard for them to judge people. Especially the frustrating thing about being the people that are being judged, Like, bro, you're getting. Let's put this in perspective, Leanna. You can't take to heart what people are saying about you or your relationship.
That's tough.
Because this is the thing that has saved me in a lot of times.
Talk to me now.
Cite the source.
Who's saying?
I gotta let that breathe.
Say that one more time for the people.
I gotta let that breathe. Cite the source. Do not take criticism from a person that you wouldn't take advice from. Cite the source. Don't allow your emotions to get in the way if you hit that person's profile and it's private. Cite the source. Don't take that comment to heart if you hit that person's profile and they're not the type of person that you would call friends or be with or will ever be in your room. Cite the source.
Yeah, okay.
So Leanna, I'm with you, baby. I know you won't. I know you want to feel like you have to protect something. The only thing that you got to protect is making sure you and Travis is good.
And that's what I was going to ask you.
Cite the source. Because do you and others who live vicariously through you, mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, best friends, do they want to respond? Let them do that. Can you? No, you can't. That's just a game. So cite the source. What puts me at ease is this. Okay. I've been in the media, here recently for a lot of things. Mm-hmm. One in particular, I go to the strip club for men. This is because of my competitive nature. Yeah. But that was just an edit that we thought it was strategic for us to do. Correct. To draw people back to, like, hold on, what can I mean by that?
And what do you mean by that?
It's competitive.
So it's like, I'm the high roller in here, so I'm going to out-throw. I'm going to spend the most money.
And I'm going to make it back.
Yeah.
But you're still going to get, oh, man, you get.
Yeah.
Leanna, I'm still with you, baby. Cite the source. Trav, still, bro, cite the source, bro.
So can I ask you one question?
Hold on, I'm still cooking, Peg.
My bad. I'm over here jumping.
Cite the source. Bro, you on top of the world, Trav. And understanding that people wish they would die to be you. This is what comes with it. Cite the source. Don't allow these folks the time, the emotion, and the energy. They don't deserve to get up under your skin, Leanna. They don't deserve to get up under your skin, Trav. Don't give these motherfuckers that shit. Because something that was supposed to be, Dion had to help her. They gonna say whatever they want to say. Yeah. Okay, in that same talk, I'm gonna help you out. Cite the source. The same talk with somebody tapping you on the shoulder where people took it out of context and said they gotta tell her to stand up. If you was celebrating when his name was called, they would have said, "Oh, why she doing all that? She too extra, girl. Act like you been there before."
Yeah, that's true. They would have said something about anything.
Something. I just posted on my social media. It's like when Floyd Mayweather was talking to Gervonta Davis. He said, you do something bad, they're going to talk about you. Do something good, they're going to talk about you. Moral of the story, do what makes you happy. And going back to you, Leanna, the only thing that you should worry about is you and Travis's relationship. The only thing Travis should worry about is trying to be the best football player he possibly could be. And also your personal relationship. A lot of times being in this position, a lot of athletes protect their personal relationship. Tell me something about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
You don't know much other than the elevator fight.
That's it.
No.
It's not for everybody. That don't mean that they don't have
quarrels,
problems, issues. Tell me something that happened about Savannah James and LeBron.
You can't say much.
And even really for me, this is something that I'm still learning today. I have to do a better job with protecting my partner because it does affect. But even when I counsel her and she counsels me and she says, babe, like, come on. Like, what, like every Funky Friday night, it's like, oh, should I be worried about? Yeah. And it's a joke, but behind every joke is the truth. Yeah. So for her, I'm saying like, babe, I'm just keeping it a buck, but are you keeping it too much of a buck? We're allowing the world to dictate our relationship, and don't allow that to happen, Leanna and Trav. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these bitches. Fuck everybody. That's what you want to say. But you can't say it. They're not worth your time. So put things into perspective. Cite the source. Now, depending on who the source is, cite it. See what's really being said. Because the truth of it is, I create content that pushes the narrative forward. And I don't hide around my emotions. I don't hide around where I stand at. You either know where I stand or know where I don't stand. But I ain't gonna straddle the fence. Yeah. That's one thing I promise to do when I'm in media. Somebody got to keep it a buck. It's too many motherfucking fence straddlers in this motherfucker. I'm gonna let the motherfucker know. And Leanna, from what I've seen and what I've observed personally, as well as on your social media, you a good girl, man. You a good girl. But they'll never tell you that. They'll never tell you that. So keep your fucking chin up. Trav, bro, focus on being the best football player that you possibly can be, and fuck these niggas. Because half of them, more than half of them, wish they was in your situation. And more than half of them can't even relate to your situation. So I'd be damned if I sit up here and take criticism from a person that's idolizing me by way of hate. You really love me. You hate that you're not me, though. Why are you so worried about me? Is it because I'm Travis Hunter? Is it because I'm really good at football? Oh, y'all ain't seen no issues in my play, so y'all gotta go
My
on
personal.
it. And this is the thing, even while talking about this, what Trav has been able to do, name me another player in modern history, ever, a star, who has made themselves accessible like Travis Hunter.
Haven't been his age.
Actively.
Yeah. It hasn't been his age of media and content. So
Did Reggie Bush while he was at USC? Yeah. Did Johnny Manziel while he was at Texas A&M? Did Cam Newton while he was at Auburn? Did LeBron James while he was... Michael Jordan when he was in Chicago? Look at what's happening. He's made himself accessible by way of social media, by way of Twitch, by way of YouTube. And people have ways to keep poking him. So I say all that to say, as long as they have access to you, Trav, Leanna, they gonna poke you. Fuck them. Don't allow them to infiltrate you guys' relationship. Because if anybody knows a relationship, the people who know, you can see. And after being around him and kind of, man, that motherfucker feels strong about his girl. As he should.
Yeah.
So, man, bro, they gonna keep talking. Whether you post her, whether you don't post her. Oh, I don't know where she at. She ain't posted her in a while, so they must not be together. Shut the fuck up. Cite the source. That same person who said that, you go back on their page and it's private, or it got a dog on the damn profile picture, or it's from a fixed. It's so much shit that people say and do that it should not allow them to impact your emotions and energy. What you got?
Now, my only question, I mean, as we see, social media can really harm a lot of the mental health of a lot of players, from situations, Jaden Daniels having a good year and people talking negatively, Dak Prescott, everybody gets it, right? You've gotten it. Is the social media has those ups and downs. Is it something that I guess the solution be to just not be on social media though?
No.
That's gonna mess with your money too.
It's inevitable. Like, the thing about it is, let's cite the source. Like, take it within reason. Like, you can't get too high off the and too low on the nah. You can't get too high off the oohs and get too low for the boos. Moral of the story is stay balanced. Yeah, social media, it's not going nowhere. So learn it, and also don't be so quick to be impacted off of it. Now, there's times where you need a break. There's times where you have social posts that are mandated by your contract. So I would have been off social media, to be honest with you. And there's times where I deactivated my account. It's just like, man, I want to take it back to the old days, man, where motherfuckers was social without the media.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So those type of things is like, bro, cite the source. Do not allow these hating ass pundits, opinions from motherfuckers, or even platforms to dictate your happiness and your sadness. Not that. It's too many other things that are important in this world. And it goes back to who's coaching that. Because if she had a coach, if the mom had not them specifically, but I'm saying if the supporting cast had coaches in place that said, hey sis, hey, I'm just calling and seeing if you're okay. Man, fuck these niggas. Girl, you shining.
Yeah.
I know what you're going through. Me and my so-and-so did that same thing too. And what got me over it was this. I hope that she got that. Because even for Trav, going into this situation, you got so many different coaches. You need that person that has been where you are and don't want nothing from you. They just want you to make sure you're doing right by your God-given talent. And by getting distracted by the energy poachers and the hating motherfuckers, because it ain't everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I was genuinely excited along with a lot of other people who were genuinely excited for Trav. Not just winning the Heisman, but him going to Jackson State.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn.
For sure.
The most highly touted recruit ever commits to a HBCU.
Correct.
Then just Prime as a whole. So it's everybody ain't no hater. And you gotta cite the source. Did I make my point, Peggy?
And you made your point, bub.
Anything else, Breland?
Major point. Bro.
One finger. You all right? What the fuck was that? Shit. About to go over here sleep. One finger? Yeah. One finger. Can't forget the pinky. Back to one finger. Can't forget the pinky. One finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together, one love. Yeah, dig!
And it's a wrap.